So in this video we're going to install a Bluetooth adapter to the original radio on the A3. Now here is the Bluetooth module. In here there's a circuit board with a chip that apparently makes your teeth go blue or something like that. And this is the connector at the back. Now there are two types of connectors depending on when your car was made and what kind of radio was installed. So the seller kindly provided us a picture of the supported radios. If your radio is not on that picture, then you will need a different type of cable. Also, if you're using this 8-pin connector, you will need a wiring harness adapter just to wire in the Bluetooth module into the original wiring harness. Now right off the bat I have to use my my own removal keys, because with the Bluetooth module they only provided 2 of these keys and you need all 4 of them to simultaneously disconnect and pull the radio out. But now the radio is out, so at least it's coming out. Okay, now I'm gonna bring you in closer. This large black connector is the one that we're going to remove, and in its place we're going to put the wiring harness adapter that they gave us. So once we remove that black plug, that will go in to the red side of the adapter, and then this side will be going into the radio. But for that, first we have to unclip this blue side, which will remain unconnected, and clip in the Bluetooth module itself. So to remove it, simply press the little tab and pull it out like so, and then you take the Bluetooth module and clip it in place like that. And then obviously we have this ground wire that will have to go somewhere on the radio, although I don't yet see where. Now, because there's no obvious place to connect the ground, I think I'm going to connect it to one of these screws. Just simply undo the screw and connect the wire in there. Now if we look at the diagram on the back of the radio, we can clearly see that this bit of the connector, which is not wired in here, says that it's for CD, so I'm assuming that is for the CD changer, and that's what the module is going to use. So in effect the radio will think that our Bluetooth is the CD changer. Alright, then let's get to it. Let's unplug the black thing. Should be very easy to do. Okay, there we are. So there it is, connected in. The original plug is in the loom. And now I'm going to get a small screwdriver and connect the ground to one of these screws. Everything is connected up. This is how I hooked up the ground. And now I just noticed that there are some wires here that don't look very factory. And I just remembered that this car at some point had some kind of an ancient Nokia hands-free system. And I think this is how they connected it to the radio. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to rip those out. And this very much looks like some kind of bodge job. I don't know where these wires go, but I'm going to deal with those later. So now let's see if the Bluetooth thing actually works. You turn the radio on, and of course it will turn on your last setting. And then once the radio is on, then you can connect your phone to the Bluetooth module, which appears as Blue Music. Now the phone should be connected, so you simply press CD, and there you go, it says CDC1. So the radio does recognize the module as a CD changer emulator. Now because of YouTube's copyright laws, I cannot play any music, but I can play one of my own videos. And as you can see, it does work. Now, before you run out and buy one of these cables, be advised that there are two types of these modulators. The one that we installed is a CD changer modulator. Now there's another type of cable, this one that I'm holding, which is an auxiliary input modulator. Now the problem with this is that it only works on head units that were made in late 2005 and onwards. Earlier head units like this one over here do not support auxiliary input, so these cables will simply not work. So to be on the safe side, you're better off just buying a CD changer emulator, because that will work on all versions. On all versions that have this type of 8-pin plug. Now if the car never had an external CD changer installed, you may still need to activate it with the VCDS. The function will simply not be active in the head unit. Now to activate the CD changer function with the VCDS, you go select, obviously, you select radio, and then you go to coding. Now helpfully you have this sheet that pops up, so what you have to do is look for the CD changer option, and you will see it's down here. The position of the question mark corresponds to the position of the digit in the code sequence. So as you can see here, the question mark is the last thing, so this number over here, number 3, is the one that we have to modify to have the CD changer activated. Now as you can see, for CD changer to be installed, you need +2. Now if we change that last digit to number 2, we will have the CD changer installed, but that will deactivate all the other functions in that position. So we can have more than one installed, and if I want to have the diversity antenna installed and the CD changer, then what I do is add the numbers up. 1 + 2 is 3, as you can see it there. And once I'm happy with the code that I have, simply press do it, and that's it. It says coding accepted, and now the radio should work just the way you want it to. And that's it. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.